This just in, Chad Johnson will serve 30 days in jail after his plea deal fell through. Apparently, the judge said he wasn't taking the proceedings seriously after he playfully slapped his attorney in the behind. The judge did not find it funny, sentenced him to 30 days in jail. Again, there was a plea deal already in place. Stephen A., you both tried to impart some wisdom on him when he was here on Friday. What's your reaction to this?
I can't even put into words how disgusted I am right now at this man. 6-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 6 consecutive seasons of 1,000+ yards, 7 of 8 seasons, 1,000+ yards. This guy is out of the NFL right now because of his mouth, because of his absence of discipline, because he took things for granted. We love Chad from the standpoint that he's a friend to this show. We've allowed him to have this platform. We've asked him the appropriate questions. And I'm not going to even say us. I'm going to say Skip, because Chad Johnson came on the First Take long before Stephen A. Smith was ever a full-time member of this show. He has known Skip. Skip has been incredibly fair to this man. This show has been incredibly fair to this man. This network has been incredibly fair to this man. This country has been incredibly fair to this man. And you do the kind of stuff that you do, I can't even express to you how ticked off I am right now. And I'm going to be very, very clear, and I understand if this is controversial, but it needs to be said. You slap your attorney on the behind playfully in court. You are a black man in court for headbutting your wife. The judge, whose name is Kathleen McHugh, I don't know any men whose name are Kathleen. That means she's a female. A female judge is presiding over a case in which you allegedly headbutted a female, which happened to be your wife, and you don't have the common sense to know that you do not need to be in court playful about anything? It doesn't occur to you? This is 3 days removed from you going on national television before you went into court, telling everybody, I just have my case Monday and I'm going to be all right. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. But all I know is this. You are officially a statistic for the next 30 days. You are in jail. You are incarcerated. You are a prisoner. You are a number. Because why? You didn't know to take a court case on domestic violence seriously enough in front of a female judge. If that ain't the height of idiocy, I don't know what is. You talk to Chad Johnson in the future. You want him to come on the show. I might get up and leave. I just don't have the patience for this stuff anymore. It's just stupid. It's just a stupid thing for him to do. I'm mad he's in jail.
Exactly.
I don't want him to be in jail. Sure. But I can't believe that he could be that idiotic to not take this with the seriousness it needs to do. This is a dude that we were talking about once his NFL career is over. He could be working with the network. He knows football. He played in the game. He can talk and articulate himself quite well, as we've all witnessed. And you don't know? To just fall back and chill out? And one last thing, the TOs of the world and others, let's stop mentioning them in the same breath as this man, because you know what? This is the height of stupidity right here. I don't even want to say anything else. I'm scared of what else I'm going to say. Just go ahead, Skip.
You said enough. I feel sad, but I'm not surprised. Chad has never taken anything seriously enough as it pertained to his future in the National Football League. The first thing, this is just, like you say, this is just rank stupidity here. To slap your attorney on the behind in front of a female judge, like boys will be boys, the attorney's male.
Yes.
Really? Like you're celebrating that you got this dismissed? You're free to go back to an NFL team? My first thought was, I fear for Chad, and he wanted so badly to have one last hurrah in the National Football League, I fear that just slammed that door shut. It looks so bad. All the teams are going to know right now is Chad goes back to jail for 30 days. Chad goes to jail. Not a good look when you're going on 35 years of age and people doubt your ability already. You got cut by Belichick. You got dumped by the Dolphins live on HBO before the season even started on Hard Knocks. And I'm afraid that's going to be the end of his football. You threw it out there. Maybe you need to go to Canada. Canada may be his only option now.
Afterwards,
Remember, he
yeah.
got upset about that. He was offended you even raised the possibility. Well, now it's a distinct possibility. From the first day I met Chad, which was across from him at this debate table when we took it to a locker room in Bengals Stadium in Cincinnati, and we went at it. Remember this? And I challenged him on all of his self-promotion, how it was going to do in what could be a Hall of Fame career. Remember, he had chosen to wear the fake Hall of Fame jacket on the sideline during a Monday night game. I said, Chad, you can't do it. You can't rub everybody's nose in that. You got to go do it on the field. You can't tell everybody, I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame. No, you're not yet. You got a long ways to go. And this is the culmination of all that. I don't take life seriously. It's all fun and games. I'm an entertainer. Well, you just entertained your way right out of court and probably right out of the league, unfortunately.
But Skip, you were very clear with him. You're like, Chad, are you going to be okay? Will everything work out? And he was a bit dismissive as we look back at the tape.
A couple of weeks ago, for the record, we were texting back and forth, and Chad said, basically he's telling me how smart he was now. And he said, it's just me and my smart car. And I text him back, you better be as smart as your car. Your little smart car was height of stupidity? Come on.
All right,
You're
Stephen A.
a female judge.
Yeah, I know.
You are there for
I
domestic
know.
violence against a female who happened to be your wife. The judge is a female, and you're playing around.
All right.
Really?
All right.
So, Chad.